Countdown going down. We are going to be on Shakura's Plateau. This is the European Cup, European Amateur Cup number 5. Hope you guys will enjoy this matchup. This is a lower division tournament. It's between one of our usual favorites, Naccer the Protoss. His opponent is going to be AcidLingz. So, I'm going to hang tight really quick just to make sure the loading screen works, and we are set to go. Starting off at the top left of the map, the purple Protoss, Naccer. His opponent, to the bottom right, the orange, Zug, AcidLingz. So, pretty interesting matchup. ZVP on Shakura's Plateau. Kind of quick thing about the players. So, Naccer is from the Netherlands. I think he won the last one. I'm not sure. He's already won one of these European Amateur Cups, so wouldn't be surprised if he wins it again. I think he might have actually won it last week. I just can't remember exactly. That saved my life. AcidLingz, meanwhile, I've seen him a couple times in this tournament. I don't know. He's actually gotten not that far, so kind of tough to remember his name exactly where he's been in a tournament. As the map for itself, I think we got the right Shakura's Plateau. Yes, we do. After that infamous week 2. Where we had the most awkward thing where we had actually like a ram going into the main. I'm like, what version of the map is this? So either way, we're good. We got the 2 Gazelle Naga towers, good for vision. Every side's got about 3 bases plus these 2 splitting up the middle. As we look, natural's kind of fairly closed off, so easily to hold. It's kind of the nice thing about this map for Protoss and Zerg. It's not kind of like Excel Naga or Metalopolis where the natural's just so far wide open. Let me just double check really quick, make sure I got the big screen up. Yes, I do. Kind of had that problem last quarter. I forgot to switch it to the actual game screen and had the big camera on me. I'm like, ah. Looking at things right now, looks like AcidLingz is going to take his base if he takes it in time. Oh, he does. Naccer not able to harass and delay it, so AcidLingz throwing it down on time, at least by his standards. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Naccer throwing down the Forge fast expand, which I always suggest for a Protoss to do on this map. Very always easy to hold off. Just don't go Nexus first. That's a huge mistake. Sometimes you do see it happen where the Protoss player actually throws down that Nexus first, pylon, well, actually it goes pylon, Nexus, then Forge, and all of a sudden just like a crap ton of links stream in before the first cannon finishes. So definitely get everything, get your defenses up, get your wall up first, then get the Nexus up here. That way you're going to be just fine. Should be interesting to kind of watch and see what Naccer exactly decides to do. If I'm not mistaken, he actually tried to incorporate some Stargate play last time against Zerg, if I remember. Yeah. Not exactly sure. We'll see. But at this point, usually there'd be probably another gas taken, and when the next throws down, a couple more gas should be taken. We'll see. We'll keep a close eye on that. Meanwhile, right now, AcidLingz, his natural, is just finishing him right now at the moment. Finds out with the Overlord right here that he is not cross positions, or has he scouted? Yeah, he has actually scouted just a little bit with the drone, sees that there's a forge and all that goody stuff. And interesting decision right now. As we look, Naccer has walled himself in. Naccer's walled himself in, so I think he's metagaming at the moment. He's chronoing out another Zealot, and he's going to have to hide this a little bit better. Usually, I think what he's expecting right now, I don't know if AcidLingz realizes, but usually compared to last week, a player like Kemi or Natural Zerg, when they see a Protoss Forge fast expand right here, they will usually take a quick third because they feel that they're safe, and that's actually fairly smart of Naccer to try to counterattack that with a lot of Zealots. So as we see, there we go, Spinecrawler going down, so good reactions by AcidLingz. Going to throw down another one. I'd probably even suggest, third one, why not? Maybe with the probe, oh never mind, that's a Ling. Like, yeah, because Lings can build spines or build anything. Woo! Yay me. So here we go, 4-head Zealot squad coming out. I don't think it'll be successful, and already as you see with the routing with these Zealots, they're going right to the third base. So Naccer really metagaming it very hard that the Protoss will actually do that. But again, to no avail. Looking at the worker count right now, 19 probes to 25 drones. So not too much going on. Main thing is because Naccer's spending all that money on the Zealots and not having the other Nexus up just yet. So a lot of that money was sacrificed to just Building zealots. There's my insight for the day. See, not too much going on. I mean, this thing does have watch the Xelnaga Tower, so it does see some things kind of bouncing back and forth. We have actually a total of 6 zealots. All this is actually going to be a little vicious, but again, AcidLingz does have roaches, and 4 roaches can actually out micro. Oh, that's not healthy. So, looks like bad news bears right now for Naccers. He's actually going to... Never mind. AcidLingz won't chase him down. Lost just 1 zealot, but good defense. Had that little roach wall ramp off right here. And I'm surprised to see that there's no creep tumor yet, or at least a overlord kind of creeping, or I mean kind of pooping right here just to connect the creep bridge between the main and the natural. And that's another thing. If you Zergs are watching, that's a good habit to have. Creep between your main and natural, one way or another. That way you could transfer things a lot quicker, bring defenses quicker, crap like that. So, looking at the backside of Naccer right now, a couple sentries out. So, just kind of not too much going on. I'm going to expect that Naccer is just kind of drone up for a little while. I mean, probe up. Because Protoss has drones. Well, a little off my game this morning. Getting a robotics bay up, getting a couple more pylons, so probably some immortals on the map until the robotics bay comes down. We won't see any colossus. Meanwhile, on the other side, which I love, Spire going up for the Zerg at the moment. Getting awesome missile attack upgrades to #1, which is great for these roaches right here. And I like this. Overseer kind of coming by, just double checking. This is always a really nice kind of timing. Actually, a little late, but in a sense, still nice timing. You always want to just double check, see if there's like Stargaze or what the hell else is going on. But I mean, at this point, it'd be pretty given away if it was a Stargate style play. So Overseer kind of floating over. Parks his butt right here in the middle of the main. Sees that there's kind of not too much going on. Oh, kind of does a little bit of a stutter move just a little bit to the right, and sees that there's that robotics bay. Little changeling. Oh, is it going to get picked off? No, it will not. Changeling does get killed off, so not a lot more scouting going on for AcidLingz. But his Overseer, man, stays alive. Lucky thing. On the other side, oh, he's going to lose the Observer. Naccer, what are you doing? Man. That's terrible control right there. Loses it. No big deal. It's kind of interesting right now. Looking at AcidLingz, somehow he's still at 60 supply. He's actually not droning really hard, which I'm surprised. Right now at the 10-minute mark, you should have about, I would say, roughly 50 drones, to be honest, and you're going to be ready to take your third. At the moment, AcidLingz hasn't really done that. Just kind of getting up his second Evo chamber, just getting roach speed right now. Or is that tunneling claws? Might be tunneling claws. No, Burrow's not researched yet, I don't think. Either way, kind of a little delay, a little late. At least on the map he does have mutas, which I do love. It's starting to become a really nice metagame against Protoss. Especially on big maps where they can't get back to their natural. They could actually do a lot of harass on the side, do a lot of economic damage, kind of like they do against Terran. You don't exactly contain them. Protoss is really hard to contain, but at least you could do a little bit of economic damage. And here we go. Muta's coming inside the main. And oh, how's this gonna work? Oh, not doing really that fancy of a job. I think he's just gonna focus down some of these pylons, try to kill them off now. Meanwhile, on the backside, everything else coming back. So, a couple probes killed. I think actually a total of 6 now. So 6 total probes killed. No big deal. Main thing kind of took off the mineral line, prevented some mining. Not too worried about it. And oh wow. Some of these stalkers are actually able to pick off a couple. Oh, be careful. Oh, AcidLingz, what are you doing? Wow, actually there's no cannon back there, so AcidLingz is actually getting some good little free shots right now. It's kind of funny watching Naccer move with this whole entire army. It's pretty crazy. Cannon on the backside is getting built, so good reactions by Naccer, but again, a lot of the stuff is getting killed down right now at the moment. Pylon getting sniped, but will it be worth it? Definitely wasn't an Artosis. This one now becomes an Artosis. A lot of stuff will shut down if it gets taken down. But here we go. I think Naccer realized he needs to go right now. A little bit on delayed side of things, been able to kind of prevent mining time. So looking over here on AcidLingz side, he's got the third coming up at the moment. And oh my god, what a blunder. Oh, he's able to pick off all 3 of these red health mutas. It's really, really rough. And I think Naccer's just going to go push in right now. On the backside, he'll just warp in units when he needs to. And there it is, some units on the backside. In the front, bunch of roaches actually props, so definitely going to have some good force field play. It's kind of really nasty having all these spine crawlers up too, which kind of sucks. So he's going to split up the army as best as possible, get them to back up. And right now, poor Stalker getting picked off at the moment. And here we go, a little bit of engagement. One of the Immortals is actually not even getting used right now. Needs to definitely push them up, get a little bit more use out of them. And oh my god, Naccer actually might lose this game based off this push. Losing a lot of Zealots, losing a lot of Immortals. And once these Stalkers get out in front, Mutas can wreak havoc against the rest of the units out there. And looks like they will. So only 2 Mutas, but again, huge Roach force coming up right here. And these are Roaches with speed. Look at them almost actually outrunning the Stalkers. Oh my god. And definitely this Immortal will get outrun. He needs to engage with that Immortal or try to at least take away some of the aggro. And here we go, a little bit, one more minor engagement coming up over to Naccer's natural, and AcidLingz does decide to back up a little bit. Now I wonder, Division, does he know that there's a pylon and a probe right there? No, he does not. So always viable for a counterattack. Something I always have to be careful for. But again, right now, AcidLingz is just purely spitting out roaches, and oh my god, they're burrowed, and I don't think Naccer has an obs, and oh my god, we'll actually catch him. Micro! Pops up, and oh my god, all these poor Stalkers get trapped, and GG coming from Naccer. Game number 1 going to AcidLingz.